Jeet Kune is no style. Having no style is style. What does this even mean? Hi guys, having no style is style. This is one of the biggest arguments people use for Jeet Kune and use it for argument, for training different martial arts and call it Jeet Kune. But we're gonna explain how you actually have no style. Here we're gonna use pads for examples, what it means having a style. Because first you have to understand what does it even mean having a style. Let's take a look at boxing. Boxing is a style, of course, because it utilizes only one aspect of fighting. So if you would only box, it doesn't matter what situation is, you would only try to use your punches. Doesn't matter what the opponent does, how far away he is, and what kind of attacks he uses. You would only punch. If I'm here, you would close in, you would punch. If I'm here, you would go, you would punch. If I'm here, you would go, you would punch. Or you would use your left. If I'm here, you would punch. So you would only punch. In contrast to that, if you take, let's say, Taekwondo, you use only kicking. The same idea applies here. Doesn't matter what the opponent does. Is he attacks you with the punches? Is he attacking you with the kicks? Or what does he want to grab you? You would always try to kick him. If you take a style like grappling, judo for example, doesn't matter what kind of situation, you would try to force your style over your opponent. But how does the Jeet Kune now work? And here comes the thing where people misunderstand this. They think, well, in Jeet Kune I can use different styles in different situations, but Jeet Kune works different. In Jeet Kune, you don't want to force a style, you want to use the nearest technique to the nearest target that you have available in that moment. You don't think necessarily about different martial arts, but you think about the targets and how you would attack these targets with what kind of techniques. If we are here, an opponent is there. If I was a stylist, I was a boxer, even from this distance I would try to attack and come in and to box him. But in Jeet Kune I would look what is the nearest target I can attack most efficiently, most quickly, so the opponent has the least time of reaction. And in this case, of course, here, my leg and his leg, this is the shortest connection. I can attack his leg with my side kick, even with my front kick. So we could go here and attack him from here and attack his leg. If you had a slightly different angle, so you're like here and he is here, he is slightly open towards you, you could also go here and attack a groin, quickly and efficient. Also there can be a different situation. For example, the opponent comes in and tries to side kick you and you go here, and now you have a different situation. If you end up here, you can also counter here. If you end up here, you can counter here. But you could also counter here or counter here. So you wouldn't necessarily use a style in a sense of, now I'm gonna use here boxing because this is a boxing distance, or I'm gonna use here kicking because this is a kicking distance. You always look nearest target and closest weapon. I almost said closest gun. In same situation when you could actually sweep the guy is if he side kicks you and you go here and he ends up here, now you could actually sweep him and he could come down. In this situation, a sweep could be one of the most direct tools that you would use. Another very, very popular attack in sport fighting. So remember, this is everything for street fighting, not for application in a ring or tournaments, is when somebody comes close and wants to grab you. So then you have another tools. For example, he comes here and wants to grab you. Now he's here, and now if you watch here, he can even bring you on the ground. But in all that time, you can also here go to the eyes and press your fingers in the eyes, or you can grab the hair or ear and twist his head. Even if you are falling during the fall, doesn't matter, you just attack the nearest target, which would be in this case, the eyes. Or even here, another example, you could go here with the elbow into his neck. Another example. So because he exposes different parts of his body, you would use in this situation a different technique. So in Jeet Kune, having a no style as a style means you use these techniques that you need in this situation. Those techniques should be the most direct techniques that you can apply there. So guys, I hope it was kind of understandable. And so now you have a better idea how Jeet Kune works, and you can also train it this way. This is very important to train it this way in application. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.